fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, forget all about the blackberries you buy at the store. Blackberries taste their absolute best when they are so ripe and so fragile that at the gentlest of touch they fall off the vine and into your hand. Therefore, I've learned that the best place to eat them is exactly where you find them, hanging fragrant and sweet and warm by the sun. At least, that's the way I remembered it as a kid, skipping along a riverside path, hand in hand with my mom. Of course, serious pickers of wild blackberries always came prepared, wearing long pants and long sleeves, and carrying a 2x4 plank that they would drop right into the middle of the thicket. Then they'd walk out onto the plank carrying their pails, which they would fill to the brim with their purple, jeweled treasures. Not me and my mom, though. No pans, planks, or pails for us. Instead, we would brave the brambles, wearing only shorts and swimsuits and sneakers, trying to snatch up berries without getting scratched or snagged. Ooh. Inevitably, we would fail, and then tiny tricklets of blood would mingle with the berry juice on our fingers, arms, and legs. The prize was well worth the price, though, to savor the most sensual flavors ever to tantalize our tongues. These memories flood back to me now as I reach for that single perfect berry, the first of its neighbors to achieve peak picking perfection. As the flavor blooms in my mouth, I am certain that I have rediscovered a tiny piece of heaven on earth. But wait, no, look over there, down low. There's another, and another, and another early berry. Once again, I'm like a child, with my fingers stained purple and my bare legs scratched and bleeding. But I don't care. One thing does register in my grown-up brain, however. Somehow, none of these subsequent berries, or even whole bunches of them, come close to matching the exquisite flavor of that very first berry. Whether due to taste fatigue, the law of diminishing returns, or the idea in my head that that original berry was a precious one and only. I'll never know. But it does make me wonder where else in my life that same principle might apply. Where less might actually be more. And where a tiny thing savored might bring much more joy and pleasure than an abundance of things not appreciated and thus squandered. How about you? Is there a perfect blackberry hiding somewhere in your life? Something that, if you were to just slow down and appreciate it, might bring you so much more joy and satisfaction than the excess of things that you've been taught will make you happy? If so, then my advice to you is simple. Slow down and savor the flavor